2000 for the Booneville Bearcats. This is continuing to be something regular for the Bearcats. Isn't that right, Stanley?
Every year deal.
Yes, sir.
It's a new season, so wipe the slate and start all over.
Here we go. I'm Ricky Lee. I'm here with Stanley Bryant, and jumping Gerald Holloway is also with us tonight. How you doing, Gerald?
I'm doing just fine.
Good deal. Let me tell us again.
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. We're looking forward to bringing you tonight's ball game. And like I said, this is the first round of the AAA playoff in our district here. We are facing the Pulaski Oak Grove Hornets, who come in as a fourth seed from their particular conference or their district. And we come in as a second seed with only one blemish on our record. And it's going to be a great night for football here at Booneville Bearcat Stadium.
This is football weather.
Yes, sir. Seems to be some excitement in the air as we get ready for this playoff game. This is do or die time. We either win or we stay home.
It's a one-shot deal.
Yes, sir. Tom McCone is here with us on the camera tonight. We got Jerry Standridge nervous and wandering around like usual and helping us in the background. So we're glad to have his help. And so we look forward to bringing this ball game to you tonight. What are your prognostications about the ball game tonight, Mr. Gerald? Gerald does not have his microphone at this time, so can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you, but I'm responding.
What are your feelings about this ball game tonight?
Well, I'll tell you, I hope the Bearcats hadn't overlooked these Oak Grove Hornets. I tell you what, they come in there 2 years ago and played us a well of a ball game. And so I'm sure tonight they'll be ready to play, and hopefully the Bearcats will be ready to play too as well.
We're getting ready now for the national anthem. I see Beth Woolley and Kara Hall, isn't it? I believe that's who's going to be singing our national anthem. Right now, the fans have broken out into a spontaneous Lord's Prayer. And now we get ready for the national anthem. Miss Beth Woolley and Kara Hall will be singing our national anthem. Great job by Beth Woolley and Kara Hall. Good to have Steve Brown with us here in the background tonight. I believe he's helping Gerald Holloway along.
Hi, guys. It's good to see y'all. How y'all doing tonight?
Let me get Gerald plugged in and ready to go here.
I have no idea.
National anthems are playing for the Pulaski Oak Grove Hornets. Pulaski comes in clad and I believe they're going to be in all white with green numbers, green stripes, and Bearcats, of course, in their traditional purple and gold tonight. They'll be in their dark jerseys. We played these Pulaski Oak Grove Hornets, I believe, a couple of years ago, didn't we, Stanley?
I think so. I believe it was in '98. We held them down, you know. If you'll remember, had a pretty good lead, and then that quarterback just went crazy on us in the second half and made a pretty good ball game out of it.
Yes, I remember that ball game. Boy, I was tremendously impressed by that quarterback that year. He was very durable. Well, we didn't rattle him. He stayed in control, but Bearcats just proved a little too strong, and we went all the way to the semifinals, I believe, that year as well. And I tell you what, I'm really impressed by these people from Oak Grove. They're a really nice bunch. There seem to be the last 2 times we've dealt with them. The Bearcat alma mater is playing. We see the cheerleaders line the track. Bobby Carlin down leading the van. Gerald, this is the way football is supposed to be. A nip in the air. There's going to be some mud out there on the field. You're going to see sod hanging in the face mask. You're going to see when these players get hit, it's going to sting all over their bodies. And, this is what it's all about.
Yeah, you bet.
Madden football.
There you go.
I think our field, though, Ricky's in pretty good shape. It is a little soggy. We had a lot of rain, of course, this week, but our field is probably one of the best fields in this part of the state, and it's held up real well. You saw the Northside game a couple of weeks ago. It looked like just a mud bowl up there in Springdale and Northside, wasn't it? That was, but our field is basically, there's still a lot of grass out there.
Yes, it is. Del Mann is the caretaker of the greens here, and he does a wonderful job. One of the Oak Grove guys in the booth came and told us that, boy, this is a great-looking field. It's a shame it's going to get tore up tonight. So he was impressed by the way this field looks at this time of the year. The Bearcat fans are making their way out on the field to make the traditional tunnel for the team to run through. And again, well supported by the Bearcat fans. And there's a good number of Pulaski Oak Grove fans that have made the way all the way from Little Rock to support their team tonight.
Yeah, they've lined up over on the opposite side, and of course the Bearcats, we're going to win the Spirit line. We usually do every week, home or away. But
there you go. There you go. We start out tonight here at home, and we know that if we win tonight, we'll probably be on the road to Lone Oak. Lone Oak is what are they ranked, Stanley?
I think Lone Oak is either second or third. They're one of the few unbeaten teams, I believe, in the state. Them and Ozark and I guess Farmington are the only 3 unbeaten teams in the state.
And so they'll be playing a 4 seed tonight. I believe that's Waldron out of our own conference. It'd be nice to see one of our teams from our conference to rise up and defeat one of the top-ranked teams, and we hope that'd be the case. But more than likely, if we can win tonight, then we'll be on our way to Lone Oak next week. So we need to pull them through here first.
You bet. But it'd be great, though, Ricky, like I said, if Waldron was to beat Lone Oak, we'd be right back here at Bearcat Stadium next week. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
I like these confines.
So let's root for Waldron tonight. We'll root for those Bulldogs tonight.
It's kind of a tough job for Bearcats, but maybe we can do it now here at the end of the season.
Of course, this is a time where we kind of root for other teams in our conference, and and we hope that they do well too as well. It makes our conference look a lot better. We've got several teams advancing on to the playoffs, and then later on the playoffs.
Oh, Dardanelle is the other. I believe they go in 4th seed, right? I believe Waldron is the 3rd seed. Ozark, of course, first. We are the 2nd. We're going to take a commercial timeout, and we want you to honor our sponsors, and we're going to let you acquaint you with them at this point, and we'll be back with you in just a few moments.
Knows Q100.7 is the best.
captains for tonight's game have made their way to the middle of the field. I see Sheriff Andy Taylor representing the Bearcats along with number 62, Brad Smith. Over there for Pulaski Oak Grove, I see number 75. That's Chris Haas, along with number 72, Travis Theobald, and then number 6, Clyde Seats, representing the Oak Grove Hornets. The coin is in the air, and we'll see who has won this toss. It looks like the Pulaski Oak Grove Hornets have won the opening toss. We'll see whether they defer or go ahead and take the ball. And so they are going to receive and defend the west end zone, and the Bearcats are going to kick off to begin the game and defend the east end zone. Our boys have the purple jerseys, the gold helmets tonight. We have all of our seniors out on the middle of the field representing the Bearcats, and they're going to run back to the end zone and get with their other compadres and make their way through the tunnel. We're about ready for some football.
You bet. Are you ready for some football?
Yes, sir. And here comes your Bearcats. Number 22, Chance Farley, leading the group through the Spirit banner tonight. And they look pumped up and ready to go for this first round action in AAA state playoffs. Stanley, we come into this game, and I believe they have us about an 18-point favorite for tonight's ball game. What must the Bearcats do to not get overconfident and to stay focused?
I think the main thing we need to do is not commit any turnovers. We need an error-free game. We need to take control of the ball. We're a ball control team.
Right.
And methodically use up the clock. Of course, we know how good our defense, and our defense has been steady night in, night out. And we just need to take care of the football, and the rest will take care of itself.
Absolutely. If we can keep them from gaining a momentum by some errors that we make, we should be able to take care of business rather quickly. But if you get to this level, all these teams can play. So if you give them something to build on, it can become a ball game in a hurry.
It don't take long.
I saw DJ George, the #1 fan of the Booneville Bearcats, cheering on the Bearcats over there, slapping their backs and telling them to go. What an inspiration he is to the Bearcats. It looks like number 12 for the Oak Grove Hornets, Lance Boykins, is going to be deep along with number 27, Tyson Moore. And on the far side, it looks like number 20, that's going to be C.C. Macon, going to be back to receive the kickoff from Trey Holloway, number 7. See Jesse Buffington, we call him Buff. He does the manager for the trainer for the ball club, does a wonderful job down there taking care of the ball. We're getting ready for action, folks.
Ricky, this is the loudest I've heard of fans in a long time.
And Trey, he kicks it off. It's going to be a high kick. It's going to move down to about the 12-yard line. It's going to be received there by number 20 for the Oak Grove Hornets. That's C.C. Macon. He makes a good run out over the 35-yard line. They're going to mark it right on the 35, and that gives the Hornets first down to begin their series here, to begin the game. Looks like number 9, Anthony Johnson, is going to be the quarterback for the Oak Grove Hornets. And we'll try to set the defense here in just a moment. They come out in a true wishbone formation. They have a split in out to the near side. And they hand it off to the a fake to the fullback. They give it to the left halfback. That's number 12. That's Lance Boykin, who moves it up to around the 39-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 4 on the play. Going to bring up a second down and 6.
Ricky, I don't know if y'all talked about this earlier or not, but Coach Rippey told me they had 2 good running backs that rushed over 1,000 yards this year. So, it's going to be tough for the Bearcats. We just got to be ready to go.
They've broken the wishbone this time. They wing a back out over to the near side. It's going to be a pitch out to number 6, Seats. Oh, and he breaks the tackle. He's going to be across midfield. And Will Squint's going to try to tear the ball loose. And he's going to carry, Seats is going to carry the ball all the way down into Bearcat territory to our 43-yard line. Great run.
And it looked like just a tall sweep there, trying to follow. It had some, it looked like a guard pulling on that too as well, and got a little seam there. And Bearcats is going to have to be ready to play tonight.
Yes, sir. 22 is Chance Farley playing nose guard. See 33, Bubba Smith. See Russell Andrews, number 57, out there. See Brian Taylor, number 32. This time it's going to be a handoff right. No, he fakes it to the fullback. I thought the fullback had it, but he hands it off of left tackle to the running back who carries it to the 40-yard line. What number was that? Number 12?
That was 12.
That was Lance Boykins. And so that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 7.
Rick, it's almost like our old belly play that we used to run quite a bit. Faked that fullback, going down the line, handed it to the halfback, and picked up about 3 yards.
We got Jeremiah Dupree back in the ball game playing defensive end. Good to have him back. Going to be a handoff right up the middle. It's going to be shut down quickly by the Bearcats. He's going to carry the ball down to about the 39-yard line. It's going to be number 6 Seeks carrying the ball. They're going to mark it about the 38-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6.
I had an opportunity to talk to Jeremiah today, and one thing concerned him, he said he's not in real good playing shape, so we'll probably see him spelled some tonight. It's good to see him back.
Yes, it is. Going to be a pitch out to number 12, and he's going to be snowed under on about the 35-yard line. Number 12 is Lance Boykins, and he's going to bring up a 4th down and a 3 yards for a 1st down. We continue. We got Brad West, we got Ronnie Becker, we got Trey Holloway and Will Swint. We got John Chase, and we've got Kyle Arnold at linebackers. That makes up our starting defense.
Yeah, Rick, it looks like they may go for it here. Now they're going to call a timeout. Think about it.
So the Bearcats forced them into a timeout as they get ready to go for a 4th down. But we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Service makes a difference at Big World Pharmacy. With Bill Carpenter, customer is king, and Bill cares about you and your family. At Big World, you will find a complete line of Hallmark and shoebox cards as well as other collectibles. Fill your prescription and shop the store. You'll find a complete line of over-the-counter products. At Big World, you'll find great gift ideas, including toys and women and men's colognes. Bill also has vet supplies, 24-hour film service, drive-through pickup, third-party insurance, Medicaid, and other insurances accepted. Store hours are 8:30 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 on Saturday. Call Big World at 675-3900, after hours 675-2809.
And we're back. They're getting ready to go for it on 4th down. He's going to be number 9. They run a kind of a counter reverse to Anthony Johnson, and he's going to be sacked for about a 9-10 yard loss, and the Bearcats have held, and they take over possession on their own 46-yard line. Stanley, that was quite a play by our defense.
I'll tell you what, that's what we got to have. We've got to have the big plays. Take the air out of them. They had the momentum there, so we need to capitalize right here.
Absolutely. Good play by our defense. We have a 1st and 10 from our own 46. Brad West under center. And off to John Chase right up the middle. He's got an opening. He's down to the 40-yard line. He's past the 40-yard line of the Oak Grove Hornets. He's down to the 39-yard line of Oak Grove. Great run by John Chase.
That was number 9, Anthony Johnson, on the tackle that time. He's one of the faster players for Oak Grove, I understand, and that time he corralled John.
We got Chad Haller split out wide to the right. We got a single second back, John Chase, Les Knuckles, and Ronnie Becker at the wings. It's again going to be a handoff to John Chase off the right side. He's going to carry it down to the 35-yard line. Good blocking by our right side of our offensive line.
Offensive line's doing a good job coming off the ball, and got to stay with those blocks. That's the main thing.
Absolutely. We've done some changing out there, actually, on our starting lineup on the offensive line. We've got Jared Goddard. He's playing the left tackle. We've got Justin Scantling at tight end. We've got Aubrey Borsma at 1 guard. It's going to be a a counter to Ronnie Becker. He breaks the tackle. Oh my goodness. He lowers his head and he runs flat over number 41, Colin Galloway. Oh my, that's a great run. He takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line of the Hornets.
Man.
That's what it's all about.
Ricky, he knew that he couldn't probably make a move and get around him, so he said, I'm going to run over him, and he did.
He did. We got Josh Walker starting at one guard, and we got Brad Smith at the other tackle. It's again going to be a counter. This time to Les Knuckle. Les has an opening. He's making it. Boy, he wasn't going to be outdone. He lowered his head and made contact with number 9, the Johnson young man that's so quick. But Les takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line. And so the Bearcats going to have a 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line of the Oak Grove Hornets.
Bearcats are trying to make a point here, I think. They're lowering that head and just running over right here.
95 checking the game. I believe that's Brent Morris who comes in and he's playing a tight end position. We got a full house backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Ronnie Becker. Ronnie's going to carry it in for a Bearcat. Touchdown. What a drive.
Well, it didn't take long, did it, Ricky? I tell you, offensive line we need to give them a lot of credit for that. Even though our backs are running hard, running over people, but I'll tell you that our offensive line are just blowing them off the ball right now.
7 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Bearcats take a 6-0 lead against the Oak Grove Hornets. John Chase is in to attempt the extra point.
So much for slow and methodical.
Absolutely. Oh, boy, we thought we were in for a big contest there at the beginning. It's still not over, but it sure looked different on offense, didn't it? John pokes it through. It's going to be a 7-0 Bearcat lead. 7 minutes, 21 seconds, end of the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment.
Things are really looking up at Century 21 in Booneville.
You're going to have to explain exactly what you mean by that.
If you would just open both your eyes, you would know what I mean. Business is great. The agents are working.
Line number 27, Oak Grove Hornets makes a good run all the way up past the 30-yard line down to about the 33. Number 27 is Tyson Moore.
That was number 15, special teams man, Jordan Therrell on that tackle. Jordan, man alive, he's starting out doing it again. They saved a touchdown that time, Ricky.
Yes, he did. Moore made a good move, took it right back to the middle. It was a wide open space there, and Jordan Therrell did a good job of closing that gap. So they take over 1st and 10 from the 33. Come out in the true wishbone with a split in out to the far side. It's going to be a handoff to the second back through. That's number 7. John Chase is going to be there to take him down. That's Marcus Bobbitt running the ball. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 9 yards.
About 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bearcats leading 7-0.
In the true wishbone, number 9 is the quarterback, Anthony Johnson. And he's going to make the pitch out to number 12, who carries it deep. Oh, it's going to be a halfback pass. And it's going to be incomplete. Number 88 was out there to try to catch the ball. Buddy Gandy, it looked like maybe he made the catch, but he didn't even argue, so obviously he dropped it on the way down. That was that classic pitch-out halfback pass.
Ricky, when he first got the ball, it looked like he was going to try to pass. He said, well, no, he's not. He's tucking it away. And then he got out there a little farther and said, well, I am going to chunk this thing.
I think it was a southpaw, wasn't he? He kind of fooled me because I was not prepared for him to set up going to that side. They break the wishbone this time, and they have a wing back. It's going to be a pitch out to Seach coming to the near side. He's going to jump, and he's going to carry the ball for a 1st down. Carries the ball out to the 46-yard line, and so Oak Grove is going to have a 1st down.
Now, Ricky, I tell you, they're moving the ball on us. I believe that's, 3 1st downs that they've got so far.
It's kind of unusual all during the year. It's been our defense that has been the stronger of our weapons, and our offense has kind of sputtered at times. But right now tonight, looks like the offense is hitting on all cylinders, and the defense is having to toughen up on the corners. going to be a pitch out this time, a true pitch out to number 12. And this time it's going to be played a whole lot better. Brad West and
Brad
Trey
did an
Holloway.
excellent job that time. Brad took on that blocker there, kept his outside shoulder free, went down the line of scrimmage there and made a great play on that. Coach, Ricky, we hadn't seen the wishbone much this year, and I tell you, this is going to take us a little bit, I think, even though they've worked on it in practice, I'm sure. But I'm sure Oak Grove is throwing us some things that we hadn't seen as well.
Johnson is doing a great job of handling the ball back there. It's kind of hard to tell who has it from time to time. Second down and 6. And there's a stack up right at the line of scrimmage. I think they got to the quarterback before he had any chance to either make the decision to run or to pitch out. And there's going to be no gain on the play, or about a half-yard gain. They're going to mark it right at the 50-yard line. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6.
You know, talking about the wishbone, if you've got the tools to run it, that's a very hard offense to stop.
It is.
You look at Ozark, and it's a hard offense to stop.
They break the bone this time, and they have a wing back or kind of lined up in a slot kind of position. Seats gets the pitch out, and he's going to be stopped on the 49-yard line of the Oak Grove Hornets, a loss of about 1. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and 7 for the Oak Grove Hornets.
Jeremiah Dupree there making a good stop.
Jeremiah getting into the action tonight. And that's going to force a punting situation. That's going to send Brad West and along with Will Swint and Trey Holloway back deep. It looks like number 8, Matt Pruce, is going to be back to punt.
Well, he's not very deep, 10 yards.
No.
And he slides down. He kind of pokes it, and the ball's going to go to the 25-yard line and just stop. It may not have been a bad move for the Pulaski Oak Grove Hornets. It wasn't what they were anticipating, but sometimes we can set up that return and we get quite a bit out of it. So actually, them getting us down to the 25-yard line is probably not a bad deal for them.
Yeah, it looked like that time he slipped, didn't he, Rick, on the punt? And I guess he did fall down.
Yes, he did. He fell down. You can already see, especially over on the Pulaski Oak Grove side, the field starting to get muddy. It's going to be a handoff to John Chase. Boy, John is just running hard tonight. He carries it out over the 30-yard line down to about the 32. That's going to be a gain of 6 yards. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4. They were going for the ball that time. John did a good job of covering it up. Jordan Farrell split out to the near side. Ronnie Becker in motion. Again, a handoff right up the center to John Chase. Carries the ball down to about the 33, 34-yard line. Just like they're going to mark it on the 34. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Bearcats leading 7-0. Number 95, Brent Morris, checks in. Tight end position. Usually when he does, we go to the full house backfield, and it looks again as though that's what we're doing. Power formation. And we hand off to Les Knuckles. Les breaks through. Les going to have the 1st down. He's going to carry it all the way down to the just past our own 45-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down, Booneville Bearcats.
Now that was a tough run by Les that time. Our blocking was pretty good, but still he had some tacklers there he had to shed, and still carried them for about 4 or 5 yards as well.
Pretty obviously, they're packing the box, as we say, which means they have numerous of their defenders between tackle to tackle. Linebackers come up very close. Actually, they have about 8 guys right there close. Brad West keeps the ball. He turns it up. He breaks the tackle. Brad is in the open. He's down to the 20-yard line, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Booneville Bearcats.
That was a great read that time by Brad, and once he got out there, one guy grabbed a hold of his shoulder and he pulled away from him. Another guy had an angle on him there, but Brad's speed got him into the end zone.
Great job by Brad West. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Brad runs the ball in for the Booneville touchdown.
The old saying, speed kills.
Absolutely.
It does.
They had a shot at him, but they missed the tackle, and once they did, it was all over. John Chase in to attempt the extra point. Will Squint holding. Chad Howler on the snap. Ball is down, and it's going to be good. So the Bearcats take a 14-0 lead. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first quarter of play. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Who's the first team in Logan County sports? Why, the Booneville Bearcats, of course.
Hi, I'm Danny McCarroll, manager of the first team in banking, Community National Bank, Booneville.
Our first team works hard to provide quality banking services to our customers. Professional service with hometown friendliness and style. You've come to expect first team effort from the Bearcats. Now come see what your first team banker can do for you. We have all the banking services you need, fast response to your requests, and with the same big smile you see on the faces of the Bearcats after a big win. So join the first team at Community National Bank, Booneville. We'll put that same smile on your face.
Community National Bank, Booneville, a division of the First National Bank at Paris.
And we're back. A tremendous kickoff by Trey Holloway, but it's going to be a good run back as well. Trey kicked it right down to the goal line, a strong, high kick. But I'm trying to see the numbers. That number 12, I believe it is, Lance Boykins, who runs the ball all the way out to the 29-yard line. Great run back by that young man.
He has Trey kicked the ball nice and high, gives our guys time to get down, and but they still made a great run back.
Yes, he did. They come out with the broken wishbone. Number 9, Johnson under center. Going to be a counter, and number 12, Boykins, is broken loose. Andy Taylor filling in for Trey Holloway after the kick. Does a great job of just hanging on long enough that he can make the tackle. If he didn't make it,
he's gone.
It was 6 points.
I've seen that kid in film this week, number 12 for Pulaski Grove. He's got some speed.
He carries the ball all the way down to the Bearcat 47-yard line.
Did a great job.
That was a good-looking play. It was kind of hard to who had the ball. It was kind of a counter motion. It's going to be, again, Boykins, but this is just a straight handoff, and he's going to have 3 or 4 on the carry. They have a strong offense.
They do. And, you know, their philosophy is a lot like ours, you know, just line up and come at you.
Absolutely. They gain a strong 4 yards. Going to be a 2nd down and 6. They are on the Bearcat 43-yard line. Ball game's been played out right in the middle of the field. Those are the long runs, hasn't it?
It has.
It's going to be a handoff right up the middle. We had him snowed under, but Seats breaks loose. But he is then tackled by our linebacker, Kyle Arnold, when he crosses the 40-yard line. He's going to be down to the 39. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, 3.
Defense needs to come up with another big play right here. Seems like we've come up with the plays when we needed them. Well, right now is when we need one.
Justin Thomas is in the ball game at this point. It's going to be a handoff again to Boykins. It's going to be a 1st down for Pulaski Grove. They carry the ball down to about the 32-yard line. Good strong run by Boykins and good blocking by the left-hand side of their line.
You know, he hits the hole with a great deal of speed, and if you got any kind of blocking up front, it's tough to stop.
Yes, it is. These are some strong runners. There's 52 seconds left in the first quarter of play. Bearcats leading 14-0, but Oak Grove is threatening. It's going to be a pitch out again to Boykins. It's going to be hit in the backfield by John Chase, and then number 4, Ronnie Becker, is going to finish him off right at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be a gain of about 2.
Was John had him in the backfield, just couldn't quite hang on.
2nd down, 8. Again, the broken wishbone. Going to be a pitch out. That's going to be Jeremiah Dupree. I was going to say we're on a blitz, but it was just Jeremiah busting through. And he's going to tackle them for about a 4-yard loss is going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. That brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Booneville Bearcats here in this AAA playoff game lead 14-0. We'll be back in just a moment.
SME Drug, serving Booneville for over 60 years. SME specializes in patient education, especially diabetic and chronic lung patients.
Gentlemen, Bearcats leading 14-0 in this AAA first playoff game. After the end of the first quarter, Pulaski Oak Grove has the ball, 3rd down and 12. They're on the 33-yard line. It's going to be a pitch out to Seats over on the right side. He breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to carry the ball all the way down past the 25-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down, but he's going to have the ball down on the 24. That's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 2.
Tell you what, we had him backed up there. That kid hits the hole so
yes,
hard
he does.
and fast. He's hard to get a hold of.
They are going for it. Big play right here early in the ball game. 4th and 2 for the Pulaski Oak Grove. The ball's on the ground, and it's going to be covered by the Bearcats. Really doesn't matter. We're going to take over possession.
You know, Ricky, that's twice they put the ball on the ground on 4th down.
Yes, it is.
And
kind of shot themselves in the foot that time. And so the Bearcats hold. Good job by the defense. And so we take over on downs, 1st and 10, and we have the ball on our own 29-yard line. Going to be a handoff again to John Chase. He's open. He's got the ball across the 40, across the 45. He's going to take it out to our 48-yard line.
Great run. I tell you what, all of our backs tonight sprung new life.
Yes, they have. John Chase just has a new spring in his legs. Last week at Clarksville, they were really aiming to shut him down, and then all of a sudden he sprung loose, and since that time, he's just going through with the new burst energy, isn't he, Stanley?
Sure is.
First and 10 for the Bearcats on our own 48-yard line early in the second quarter of play, leading 14-0. It's going to be the counter this time to Les Knuckle. He bounces it out wide. He's got a number 7 for the Oak Grove Hornets. Marcus Bobbitt takes him on. Les lowers his shoulder, and there's quite a collision there. It's going to be a gain of about 6. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4.
Great play. Like I say, we said earlier, Gerald said earlier, offensive line's doing a good job coming off the ball, staying with their blocks, and that's opening those holes for those backs.
Well, and I appreciate our runners, too. He could have tried to juke him, and maybe that would have been better, but I think they're showing early that we have the power. Brad West back to throw. Will Swint's out here in the flat. He's got a, great play. Tremendous play by Will Swint, number 5. The ball was thrown into a mass of traffic. It really should have been picked off. Will Swint went up over the defender.
You know, we've seen week after week him make catches, and just when we think we've seen him make about as good as it's going to get, he comes up with another one.
That was tremendous right there. The ball is on the Oak Grove 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for our Bearcats. It's going to be a handoff to number 4, Ronnie Becker. He's going to carry it past the 35-yard line. They're going to mark it right on the 35. He's hit there by number 20, C.C. Macon. Glenn Parrish tells us that was Will Swint's 28th reception of this year.
You know, seen in the paper, talking about the Oklahoma schools, Will's like the 2nd leading receiver around here.
That's right. That's kind of incredible.
In this area, yeah.
2nd down, 6. We're in the power formation. It's going to be a handoff to John Chase. He's still on his feet. Carries it across the 30 down to about the 29-yard line. He was hit in the backfield, did a good job just to stay on his feet.
We're going to be about a yard short of the first.
3rd down, 1 for our Bearcats. 8 minutes, 50 seconds left in first half of play. We're leading 14-0. Brett Morris, number 95, checks in at tight end. And again, that probably means a powerhouse backfield.
Yep.
It does.
We're going full house backfield.
Two tight ends. Ronnie Becker's going to follow in behind. He's got some room to the outside. He breaks loose. He's down to the 25, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Booneville Bearcats.
That is one of the most dangerous plays
Absolutely.
in football when you stack the line of scrimmage, when it's short yardage, a bouncing one out and breaking one.
We got the speed this year. If we can ever get the corner, as Ronnie did that time, it's hard to stop him. 8 minutes, 25 seconds left in the first half of play. Bearcats lead 20-0, and John Chase again getting ready to tack on the extra point. Beautiful runs, beautiful play by our offense tonight.
Offense has looked very, very well tonight.
It's encouraging as we get into this playoff season. John Chase, let's see. He's going to be good. Great job by John Chase. It was a bad snap. He stayed collected. He just poked his leg through. He has great leg strength. Good job by John Chase. It is 21-0. Bearcats, 8:25 left in the first half. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. Have been showing great offense, but they have nothing to show for it on the board. It's going to be a long night for them unless they can start to convert here quickly.
You know, we talked about it a while ago. They've shot themselves in the foot twice on short yardage. Not much to get a first. They've turned the ball over.
They seem to be breaking away from the wishbone. They've been running the broken wishbone several times in the last several series. This time they give it to Seats on the first play. He carries it out to about the 31, 32. They're going to mark it on the 32, it looks like. Going to give him a 3-yard gain. That'll bring up second down and 7. Familiar side of Coach Rippey pacing the sidelines down there on the field. Nervous again.
Always.
Johnson in the the option, that's going to be a forward lateral. I don't know whether they're going to call it, but it was obviously of course he was not past the line of scrimmage, so that would be actually a shuttle pass, wouldn't it?
You're exactly right.
Thank you, Coach. I need that affirmation. My low self-esteem.
Yeah, you need anything, just ask me.
Thank you, sir. They carry the ball down to the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 6. Jiminy Cricket. My moral conscience. Johnson is back to pass. He's under pressure. Oh, man, good job by Jeremiah Dupree, number 88. Who puts Johnson on his back. They had a man wide open.
Right down the middle. Just didn't have time to set up and make a good throw.
If he'd have put a little air under it, I believe it could have been dangerous for the Bearcats.
Yep.
But Jeremiah didn't give him time to really set up and see the man, and so we came out smelling like a rose. 4th down 6, forces them into a punt formation. It's again going to be a short kick, and it's going to bounce past Brad West. Ball's going to go all the way down to the 17-yard line where the Bearcats are going to take over. 1st and 10.
We talked about Oak Grove's offense, you know, and I personally like the Veer offense, option football, but of course the bad thing about it, it's not a very good come-from-behind offense, so hopefully that will work in our favor.
Absolutely. When you're forced into the pass mode, it's kind of difficult out of that formation, but like you say, it's a great high school formation and college. I don't know if I ever mentioned Heath Chambers is our center. I think I skipped by him a while ago. Our offensive line is doing a tremendous job. I don't want to miss any of those young men. We're going to run the counter again. It's going to be Les Knuckles. He's in the open. He's at the 30. He's at our 40. He's at midfield. There's a guy right behind him. And the quarterback, number 9, drags him down on the Pulaski Oak Grove 40. And there's a flag in the middle of the field. It's really way away from the play.
I don't know if
we had a little bit of extracurricular activity on number 77 out there in the white, I believe.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
He hit Ronnie Becker I wasn't sure if Ronnie hit him or he got hit, but nevertheless, I'm sure we'll decline the penalty.
Well, I think if it's a personal foul, it'll be added on top of the play.
Oh, is it added on top? Oh, okay.
So we would take that penalty and really add to the yardage. We had the ball, great play, which has been a great play for us the last couple of games. Les Knuckle running that counter, running it all the way down to the Oak Grove 40-yard line, and then tacked on there, I believe, is going to be a 15-yard personal foul. I'm glad my compadre saw that. I didn't see it at all. I was wondering what the flag's doing so far away from the play.
Well, I first thought it was a clip, and
well, that's the natural thought on a play like that, and but it was so far away from the action. It was so I think that's the reason it was extracurricular. We had the ball on the Oak Grove 25-yard line, 1st and 10. It's going to be John Chase. He has the ball. He's going to carry it down to the 20 off right tackle. He just got right in behind right-hand side of our line and makes a strong, well, they're going to mark it on the 21. So we're going to give him 4 yards, 2nd down and 6. Jordan Therrell, number 15, checks into the ball game. Going to be a counter again to Les Knuckles. He's right behind Aubrey Boersma. What a great block by number 65, Aubrey Boersma, pulling out, leading that play.
The Bulldog.
Absolutely.
That guy, and Les did a great job of waiting till the block.
Yes, he did. He set it up.
He sure did.
That's what a lineman dreams about, to be out there and just you and the other guy in the back behind you, and he executed. We have the ball down on the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for the Booneville Bearcats. Good job, Aubrey. Full house backfield. It's going to be a counter to Ronnie Becker, who just runs it right in untouched. Booneville Bearcat, touchdown.
Like the Red Sea.
It just parted. Great job, right up the middle, right off of Heath Chambers, Aubrey Boersma, and I believe also we had Josh Walker at the other guard. They just cleared it out in the middle, and Bearcats have a 27-0 lead. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half of play.
Ricky, you or I could have run through that hole.
Well,
now that's...
I wouldn't go that far, boys.
We could have gained a good.
Somebody might could have put us in a wheelchair and rolled us through that hole. And John Chase again plugs it right through the upright. Bearcats have a 28-0 lead. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half of play. We'll take a timeout and be right back.
Like about it.
Brings back memories.
We are proud of the fact that we've been serving.
Hey, Holloway. Boy, he's doing a great job kicking off. It looks like it's going to go right near the sidelines. It looks like it goes off of the... Oh, my, they're going to call it out of bounds. They're going to call a penalty on the Bearcats. It was very close to being touched.
It was.
In fact, I'm not sure that it wasn't, but they're going to call it as a kick out of bounds. And I believe Pulaski will have the option of either re-kicking or taking the ball on 35. Looks like they're going to take the ball on the 35-yard line. 5 minutes, 20 seconds left the first half of play. Bearcats have a 28-0 lead.
We're trying to kick the ball, Ricky, away from that, what was it, number 12?
Yeah, Boykins.
Yeah, he's hurt us on the kickoff returns and try to kick it away from him. That time we got a little bit too far to the left.
Seats has the pitch out. He's going to be snowed under over there. Looks like number 33, Bubba Smith. It was really number 88, Jeremiah Dupree, who played. I love this guy. I love assignment football. He did exactly what he was supposed to do. He doesn't get credit for the tackle, but it'll allow Bubba Smith to come in behind the play and have his name called. But I love it when a young man does what his job calls for him to do. It allows the other guys to succeed. So it's going to be a kind of a reverse. Boykin has the ball. Trey Holloway, number 7, does a tremendous job.
He did. He had the angle on him, and he took care of him.
That's even going to be a loss of about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. That was a kind of a counter motion, almost a reverse type play. It was not a double handoff, but it was such an extreme counter. It looked like a reverse. It was a pitch back, and our boys stayed at home. Brad came up, but Trey came in and made the tackle. 3rd down, 12. It's going to be a pass, and he's going to be, oh my, it's going to be intercepted by Ronnie Becker. Ronnie Becker still on his feet. He's going to have the ball on the 18-yard line. My goodness, Russell Andrews had the quarterback snowed under as he was on his way down. He kind of just shoveled the ball in the air. Ronnie Becker picks it out of the air and takes the ball down to the 18-yard line.
Brett Favre the other night, Monday Night Football, threw one underhanded just about like that. And I think he'd been watching Monday Night Football, I think, because that's what he did there, but right into the Bearcats' hands right there.
That was beautiful. Bearcats in business again. 3 minutes, 51 seconds left in the first half. We have a 28-0 lead. Going to be a handoff to John Chase off the left side. He's still on his feet. He carries the ball. Great job. He's going to have about a 10-yard gain. Carries the ball down to the 6-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal for the Booneville Bearcats. He about fell down. He put down his left hand, kept his balance, and picked up another 5 yards.
Sure did. He done that all on his own. John did a great job there.
Boy, he's just showing new life tonight.
He is, and I tell you what, I would have to say this is the best offensive line
Absolutely.
all night, all year.
I believe so. Hitting on all cylinders tonight. Looks like the Booneville Bearcats of old. And that's exciting as we end this playoff. That's Les Knuckles has the ball on the counter. Sheets number 6 is pulling him down around the top of the shoulder pads. That's number 8 that actually had him around the top of that's Matt Pruss. The ball is, that was number 9, Johnson. That's who that was. Ball is marked on the 3-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 3. You can see the life just being sucked out of Oak Grove at this point.
Looks like we're going to take a timeout.
Yes, it does. We're going to be taking a timeout here. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in just a moment. Tonight. And now John has to go change shoes and get ready to attempt the extra point. He's done a great job at that so far tonight. Again, a little high snap. Again, John, he has a great knack of waiting till the ball is down there and then just strong-legging it. I've told him the other night that he's running the other kickers because they're watching him, and none of them have the kind of leg to just reach down there. He doesn't use what we would call traditional technique, but he has that just that ability to strong-leg the ball through. And even on the high snap, he has the ability to wait till the ball is properly on the tee and then just jam it through. So good job by John Chase. Gets the touchdown, then does a good job of putting the extra point through. For 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half of play, Bearcats take a 35-0 lead. Trey Holloway, number 7, is going to be lining up for the kickoff.
Yeah, he's going to try to kick away from number 12.
Oh, this is going to be a great kick. It's going to be 12 is going to come over and take it on about the 14. And Trey Holloway is going to come down and be on the tackle along with Jordan Merrill.
Hey, that's my man right there, my special teams man. He may be in the NFL one of these days, a special teams. He's a kamikaze guy.
Yeah, I like him. I like him.
He's going to make the old Hammer team this year. You've heard the old Madden team. He's going to make the old Hammer team.
There you go. Josh Kimbrell, Mr. Oompa himself, out getting the tee and bringing it to the sideline.
Yeah.
Oak Grove comes to the line of scrimmage. They have the ball on their 33-yard line. It's going to be a handoff right the middle of the seats. They pulled the guard, but boy, howdy, looks like number 33, Bubba Smith, is just going to be right on top of him. I think he just pushed the center back 2 yards and just grabbed everybody in sight.
Bubba's so strong. It's just amazing how strong Bubba is.
When your name Bubba Smith, you have to be tough.
You have to be strong if you got a name like Bubba. That's like old Johnny Cash, a boy named Sue.
There you go. It's going to be the true option this time, the old wishbone option. That's the reason that's the first time we've seen it run to its completion. It was a pitch out on the corner here to number 7. That's Marcus Bobbitt, and he's going to be tagging on the 30-yard line, so a short gain of 2. But it was their first attempt at a wishbone option played out to its max.
Right. Ricky, you were right, exactly right a while ago about assignment football. There you see it. To handle the triple option out of the wishbone set, you have to play assignment football. That's what the Bearcats are doing right now. And it took us a little bit to adjust, but I think we've done that.
I believe we have too. But like you say, when you give up the glory so your team will succeed, it's a beautiful thing.
That's right.
I think the ball was on the ground. The quarterback, Johnson, falls on top of it. It's going to be on the 31-yard line. It's going to bring up a 4th down and long 7 yards.
Right.
So that's going to force them into a punt formation from their own 32-yard line.
You know, Ricky, earlier in the game, I think we're a little surprised with Oak Grove's speed. And we're kind of like, hey, these guys got some speed. We're going to have to pick it up. And the Bearcats have now on defense.
They're back in punt formation. Pruss is their punter, number 8. Looks like they're trying to draw us off sides. They're going to draw it all the way down. Oh, and it's going to be a high snap, but we're not putting him under pressure. Kind of an odd-looking effort at the kick. Brad West has the ball.
If they go, if we get a 1 block.
He gets it back to the middle of the field. He's got room. He's past midfield.
72. Somebody pick up 72.
No, number 8, Les Knuckles makes a great block.
72. I told him to pick up 72.
But 72 comes back.
I knew he's going to come back and get us.
Travis Theobald makes the tackle. Great job by Brad West.
Yeah, that tells great effort by 72. He chased Brad all over the field.
There was both of our deep backs were trying to catch the ball at one time. Brad comes out with it, and then he takes to try to get behind the wall. He beats the first man, but then they close down the wall. He cuts it back to the other side of the field, and like you say, there was just a tackle, number 72, that had the angle.
Right.
And the prophet over here knew that if we didn't get him,
we had to get 72.
He was
determined, wasn't he?
He was. 22-yard line. And Bearcats show some class here. They had a chance to even try to either kick a field goal with a couple of seconds left in the first half or to just run the clock out. Brad West takes a knee, and so the Bearcats, with first half of play under their belt, lead the Oak Grove Hornets 35-0. I want to say thanks to Mazio's and Sean Bledsoe. They brought us some pizza up here, and it was really good. Let me remind you that on the next several Monday nights, they're going to have a all-you-can-eat buffet each Monday night, and it's only going to cost $1.99 with the purchase of a drink.
Oh man, don't tell me that, Ricky.
Oh man, you'll look like a Baptist preacher if you go eat that every Monday night. And
how can you not go eat at Mazio's on Monday nights for $1.99? I mean, you can't eat that for that at home.
Absolutely, absolutely. So here we are at halftime. The Oak Grove band is getting ready to play. And so we're going to take a timeout. We're going to get, here in a few moments, we're going to get Glenn Parrish from the Democrat to come over here and tell us all the statistics. And so, and then we'll look at have our halftime performance by our band. But we'll be back in just a moment. Grove Hornet band is out playing on the field. It's a very good band. We're enjoying their performance. But the Booneville Bearcats are leading 35-0. I have with me Mr. Glenn Parrish from the Booneville Democrat. That's what we're talking about. What do you think?
I'm enjoying it.
Yes, sir. It's been a good performance for our Bearcats tonight, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty lopsided. Oak Grove moves the ball those 2 times and fumbled it on 4th down, but since then,
Yes, it's gone Booneville's way since then. I think it took us a little bit to adjust, but I think also they have some pretty good backs.
Our offense any time to adjust.
Absolutely, no, our offense really just started going down the field in a hurry. Give us some of a taste of what we did statistically.
We carried the ball 22 times for 273 yards. Of course, we completed our only pass to the team. It's 283 total. Oak Grove's got 26 carries, 84 yards. They've thrown 3 passes. Becker picked off the 1. They've got a total of 84 yards. Individual, Les Knuckles has got 6 carries, 87 yards. Got 43 of that on 1 carry.
Right.
Chase has got 9 carries for 69 yards and a touchdown. Becker's got 5 for 64, 3 touchdowns.
Well balanced then tonight, haven't
West has got another 53.
Right. And most of that was on 1 carry, wasn't it?
Actually, that was 55. He lost yards on the kneel.
Oh, is that right? Well, it tells you just how balanced. Well, we have some mighty weapons back there in that backfield. I'm really proud of John Chase. I think this is one of his best performances tonight.
Yeah, since the Subiaco game, John's been kind of, been keyed on part of it.
I think exactly. When we went and played last week, it was very obvious that they were going to stop the fullback. And I think when John broke through there and made that long run, he looked like a guy shot out of a cannon.
Oh, yeah.
And then all night tonight, that's exactly the way he looked. He looks like that just gave him a new belief in what he could do. And I just been real proud of that young man, the way he run the ball tonight.
Ronnie Becker, he ran over.
Yes, he did. And, and you could say, well, maybe they needed to juke and move and then go around those guys, but I think it energized our guys to see my goodness gracious alive.
There's a train out.
I believe the train has come by. Pulaski Oak Grove has the halftime performance going on, and evidently a part of that is a major train act down there, and it kind of diverted our attention there for just a moment.
They do seem to enjoy themselves.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. But Glenn, we appreciate you. I appreciate how you support the Bearcats, keep us informed, and we look forward to hearing the details at the end of this ball game. Catch us up to date on the brackets. What do they look like at this point? I think
can't do that when I don't have them in front of me.
Right. I knew I'd put you on the spot there, but I believe tonight Lone Oak is playing at home against Waldron, and that is the winner of that ball game. If it is Lone Oak, we go there. If it is Waldron, which we're praying for, they will come here. No, we will take them as they come, no matter who they are, but it is a little uncomfortable to go on the road.
And we will take them as we go.
Absolutely. Exactly right. But it will be a tough ball game, no matter which one we play next week, but Lone Oak is a strong team.
You get to the second round, and anybody can beat anybody. I mean, Ozark, God bless them.
Right.
It's going to end up with most likely Dollaway.
Right.
That's not who you want to see in the second round. That's not exactly who you want to see in the
Exactly. Well, and they're in the Lone Oak and Dollaway are in the same district, and we'll be playing the number 1 seed. But they were number 1 because they defeated Dollaway in the final game of the season. Both of them are tremendous ball clubs.
Yeah, they kicked a field goal with like half a minute to go in the ball game or something. And Dollaway played that game, but their best running back suspended.
Right.
You take our best football player off and just pick one. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
That's going to make it difficult. They're within, they've got the lead by 1 with half a minute to go in the ball game. Long gets a field goal, beats them 22-19.
Right. Well, folks, there's a lot of things going on in this stadium right now. I hope you can hear us, but the band is playing very loudly. A helicopter is landing on our practice field. I don't know which station is coming in to do some highlights here tonight. The fans are busy scurrying around, so this is a place to be. If you're not here tonight, I hope if you can, but you need to come out and support these Bearcats because we have good support tonight. But I want to encourage you to support these Bearcats. You're missing an exciting adventure tonight, aren't they, Glenn?
Yeah, they are.
And here at halftime, we have a 35-0 lead. And tremendous effort by our Bearcats. We look forward to the second half. You stick with us, and let me encourage you to honor our sponsors and go and tell them how much you appreciate them. Our band is going to be playing here in just a moment, so we'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with you in just a moment for the halftime performance. Thanks, Glenn.
Looking up at Century 21 in Booneville.
cheerleaders take the field, getting ready to spell out Cats. Are you ready to support those Bearcats? Here we go. Bobby Carlin's looking up here. C-A-T-S. C-A-T-S. Go, Bearcats, go. All right. Good job, cheerleaders. Andy Taylor, number 30, is out to represent the Bearcats as captain here for the second half. He's making his way out to midfield as the band and cheerleaders make their way off the field. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment. On to the field. Sean Bledsoe, the manager at Mazzio's Pizza, showing us one of these beautiful new stadium chairs that they're going to have available at Mazzio's. Well, this thing sits right underneath the stadium. It has a washable cloth chair that doesn't get cold like those plastic chairs do. It's hard metal. It even has a restraint there that kind of gives support to the back. Let me encourage you to go by Mazzio's and get one of these seats. It'd be good for basketball season. One at Steve Brown and Gerald Holloway. And I believe they have about 30 of those over there right now. So you want to make your way by, just a limited number. So you want to make sure that you get yours early. Sean does a good job of supporting us here. They're having the ball game is underway now. There's been a kickoff, and Ronnie Becker has the ball, and he's got the ball out near midfield, all the way down to the 45-yard line. Well, they got to going there in a hurry, and so the Bearcats have the ball, 1st and 10, on the 45-yard line of the Oak Grove Hornets. Boy, Stanley, they jumped on it in a hurry there. We were talking pizza, and they were kicking off. We do appreciate Sean, but they're ready to get this game going. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Les Knuckles. He's in the open. He's at the 30, 25, 20. He's going in for a Bearcat touchdown. Flag on the middle of the field. Looks like it's going to be called back.
A holding or a clip.
A beautiful run by Les Knuckles. Looks like it's going to be nullified by a chop block. It's what they're going to call. I think they were calling it a crackback block is what they were calling on our, that hit below the waist. Our split in and came back to make his block. I think he made a good, a good contact there, but evidently it was below the waist. And that's going to move the ball back to the 50-yard line, and it's going to give us a 1st and 15. So a beautiful run by Les was negated by a holding penalty, or a chop block penalty. And Ronnie Becker has the ball. He's cutting in right inside Josh Walker's block. He's going to take it down to the 41-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 9 on the play. Good run by Ronnie Becker.
Well, you know, you always worry when you start the second half after you've played a good first half. You want to keep that same amount of intensity, and so far, it's like Booneville's.
We haven't lost it yet. Trey Holloway, number 7, is checking in to check into the tight end position for the Bearcats. 11 minutes, 7 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Bearcats leading 35-0. Hand off right up the middle to John Chase. John is going to carry it past the 35-yard line, and he's going to have a Bearcat first down. Okay. He's going to have a first down for the Bearcats. Good job by John Chase. Ball marked on the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Bearcats. Brad West pitches the ball out to Les Knuckles. Ball is going to be taken down to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 on the play. That was the True Veer option.
The True Veer. I love option football.
Yes, sir. Let me remind you of on Monday nights at Mazzio's, there's going to be a family night, $1.99 with the purchase of a drink, all-you-can-eat buffet. So let me encourage you to go out and have a pizza night. Again, the True Veer, this time it's going to be pitched out to Ronnie Becker. That was good assignment football that time by Oak Grove, and they're going to set us back for about a 2-yard loss.
They read that well.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 yards. The ball is marked on the 32-yard line of the Oak Grove Hornets. Again, Trey Holloway, number 7, checks in at tight end for the offense of the Booneville Bearcats. Power formation. Brad West is back in pass formation. He throws it out to Trey Holloway, who makes the catch, carries the ball all the way down to the 13-yard line. Good pass and catch. First down, Booneville Bearcats.
It was. Trey made a great catch there. Good throw by Brad, led him.
Right. And he carries the ball out. It's good to have Nan up to the north filming the ball game for us
That's
tonight.
right.
We appreciate Tom. He's bundled up and ready for action.
Full house backfield.
Hand off to Ronnie Becker. He cuts it back. Ronnie Becker, touchdown, Bearcats.
Ricky, we have seen a different Ronnie Becker tonight.
Yes, we have.
The kid has just played astounding tonight.
Yes, he has. That ball, he carried it inside just like it was supposed to, and then when he got right near the goal line, he just made a radical turn, cut against the grain, back to the outside, and so the Bearcats are going to have a 41-0 lead on a wonderful run by Ronnie Becker. And again, John Chase out to execute the extra point. And again, he knocks it. No, they're going to call it no good. I guess it flew off to the right just a little bit.
It's hard to tell from up here.
It really is. I thought he did a good job. But it's 41-0. 9 minutes, 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of play. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back.
Who's the first team in Logan County sports? Why, the Booneville Bearcats, of course.
Hi, I'm Danny McCarroll, manager of the first team in banking, Community National Bank, Booneville.
Our first team works hard to provide quality banking services to our customers. Professional service with hometown friendliness and style. You've come to expect first team effort from the Bearcats. Now come see what your first team banker can do for you. We have all the banking services you need, fast response to your request, and with the same big smile you see on the faces of the Bearcats after a big win. So join the first team at Community National Bank, Booneville. We'll put that same smile on your face.
Community National Bank Booneville, a division of the First National Bank at Paris, member FDIC.
Too much bigger than
And we're back. The kickoff has taken place, and the ball has been run out by Boykins, runs it out to the 35-yard line. Trey Holloway kicked the ball off. It was a good run. He broke some initial tackles and then carries it out to the 35. So the Oak Grove Hornets take over. 8 minutes, 52 seconds left, the 3rd quarter of play on their own 35. They're trailing 41-0. And it's going to be the True Veer. Boykin has the ball. Brad West is there, and also Kyle Arnold with a great run, and he's going to have the first down out around the 47-yard line.
That young man's got some moves.
Let me mention that the Midlife Crisis Band, you probably have seen them around doing a great job. Tom McCone, our cameraman, is the organizer of that band. They're going to be playing for a fundraiser for the Kiwanis at 6:30, and it's going to be also a spaghetti supper. It's going to be at the high school cafeteria. The cost is going to be $4. What night is that, Jerry? Tomorrow night. Seats has the ball. He carries the ball out for maybe a yard gain. That's Saturday night, November, and that would be 11th. Saturday night, November the 11th, the high school cafeteria at 6:30. There'll be a spaghetti supper, an auction, I believe, as well as entertainment from the Midlife Crisis Band. So go ahead and enjoy that, sponsor, and support a good organization. Second down, 9. It's going to be a handoff to, Boykins really ran with determination that time. Carries it into our end of the field. It's going to be a third down and 5. There are 2-3 benefits going on this weekend. Tomorrow also at 9 o'clock, Gary Orsman, a young man that's anticipating a liver transplant at the Massey building across from their showroom. They're going to be having an auction, and they're going to have a lot of things going on there. Also, the Bennett young lady, I believe they're going to be having an auction for her here quickly. So please be looking and helping with those activities.
I'll tell you what, Ricky, this team is not playing like they're down 41-0. They still...
They got a little fire in them, don't
they? Sure do.
Well, you know, you got to admire that, and their team is down that far. That was Marcus Bobbitt, who carries it right down near the first down marker. It is on the ball is marked on the Booneville Bearcat 44. Be a first down for, there we go, first down for the Oak Grove Hornets on the Booneville 44-yard line. I believe that's 40-24 that's been out here throwing footballs and filming, has their helicopter here. We're on the blitz, and we're going to shake the play up. The ball is on the ground, and I believe the Bearcats are going to recover. Who is that? Jeremiah Dupree.
Jeremiah, he's back.
I believe John Chase came from his linebacker position and shook up the veer, or the option, I guess I should say, and the ball was on the ground, and Jeremiah Dupree falls on it. Bearcats have the ball, 1st and 10 on our 47-yard line.
We got a halftime score. Lone Oaks ahead of Waldron at halftime, 14-7.
Wow, good ball game. Going to be a handoff. John Chase, he's open. He's down there into the field. He's down to the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Great run, but John Chase, like he shot out of a cannon, right down the middle of the field.
He sure did.
And we have a lot of substitutes in the ball game at this point. He was behind...
was that Mason Shirey at quarterback then?
Mason Shirey's at quarterback. See Jordan Farrell out there. I saw Nathan Adair. We got Brian Taylor. We got Andy Taylor. I believe that is all of the subs at this point, along with Mason Shirey at quarterback. Going to be a handoff to Brian Taylor. Brian is still on his feet. He's going to be tackled on about the 23-yard line.
Number 45 checked in the ball game. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
I don't know who that is. You
That's
know who
Mickey Lee's boy.
Oh, okay.
That's Stephen Lee comes into the ball game. It's the 2nd down and 6. Chad Howler checks into the ball game. 6 minutes even left in the 3rd quarter of play. Bearcats have a dominating 41-0 lead.
Well, it's good to get some of these younger kids in the ball game,
Yes,
especially in the playoffs.
Going to be a handoff to Nathan Adair off the left side. He's fun to watch. He's a little jitterbug. Carries the ball across the 20 down to about the 24. They're going to mark it right about the 25. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Bearcats. Stanley, that's kind of a surprise at halftime that Lone Oak's only up by 7.
It is. Yeah, totally surprised me. I don't know what to say. I'd rather make the trip to Waldron, or here, have Waldron as to make the trip to Lone Oak.
Absolutely. Going to be again a handoff to Adair, following in behind the fullback. It looks like he's not going to gain much there, if any. That's going to make it 4th down and 3. Brent Morris, number 95, checks in for the Bearcats at tight end. Full house formation. Mason Shirey under center. 4th and 3. It's going to be a handoff over to this side by Andy Taylor. Andy Taylor down to the 10. He's going to be dragged down to the 5-yard line. Good run by Andy Taylor. 1st and go, Booneville Bearcats.
The sheriff was looking for the end zone.
Yes, he was. Had it sniffed out. They're going to mark it at the 6-yard line. 1st and go for our Bearcats. Boy, you have to feel good about the performance of the Booneville Bearcats tonight.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who the opponent is, and I really don't feel like they've played that bad of an opponent tonight.
No, they've not. Jared Asbury's checked into the ball game. Also, big Leroy Wooten has checked in on the right side.
1st and go from the 6. Stephen Lee, we had the handoff, but we had some motion earlier in the play, so that's going to set us back 5. I believe that it's going to be against the Bearcats. It looked like we were in motion. Illegal procedure, Booneville Bearcats. That's going to move the ball back to the 11-yard line. It's going to still be 1st and go. Number 70 for the Bearcats.
Willie Goff's checking in.
Big Willie. Willie's been coming on the last few games.
He sure has. He's checking in, looks like, for Jared Goddard, who's done an excellent job tonight.
78 also checking.
That's Josh Buffington, who's looks like he's going to spell Aubrey Boersma.
Aubrey's had a tremendous game
sure
tonight.
Has. Made some big blocks.
Offensive line has done a wonderful job. It's going to be a counter. It's going to be on the ground. Adair picks it back up. He's going to be snowed under back on the 20-yard line. Play just didn't get off the ground.
No.
That's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 20. Not the right direction at this point.
Normally we'd see Justin Thompson in there, but I don't think Coach Rippey's going to play him tonight after that injury last week at Clarksville. Going to give him a spell, keep him from getting re-injured.
Second and 20 for a touchdown. Going to be again a handoff to Adair. Adair makes a quick move through the middle. He's going to carry the ball down to the 15-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and go from the 15. Jordan Farrell, number 15, is coming in with the play. Stephen Lee gets the handoff. They're on a blitz, and he's met in the backfield. It was one of those lookout blocks. Somebody said, look out, you're about to get busted.
Yeah.
And as he took the possession of the handoff, he was nailed. And so that brings up a 4th down, and it brings in Trey Holloway, who's going to attempt a 34-yard field goal for the up. It's down the middle, and it's going to be short. And so the Oak Grove Hornets hold. They'll take over possession. First and 10 from their 20-yard line.
You know, that's something we need to work on because, like I say, later on down the line,
hey, we're going to need it.
We're going to need it.
It's going to be a handoff to Boykin. Boykin breaks some tackles. He's still on his feet. He's down across midfield. He's being chased by Ronnie Becker, who does a great job of bringing him down on the 39-yard line of the Booneville Bearcats.
You know, I've seen this kid in film. He's a great runner.
Yes,
he's
he is.
shifty. He's twisting and turning, keeps his legs moving. Does a good job.
I'm sure the coaches at Oak Grove would have preferred that he ran with the kind of intensity he has in the second half in the first half, and it may have made a little bit of a difference. But, boy, he's a tremendous athlete.
He sure is.
True wishbone again. Been a while, I think, since we've seen the true wishbone.
It is.
Ball's on the ground. He's going to be snowed under. Jeremiah Dupree comes in and hits the quarterback. He falls right back on top of the ball. They retain possession, but they're going to lose 3 or 4. Boy, it's good to have Jeremiah back. He has played a tremendous ball game.
Talking to Coach Schott at halftime, you know, he's talking about Jeremiah, and he said, you know, he was really focused this week. Of course, he's glad to get back.
Right.
And what looked to be a season-ending injury. So he's played a great ball game tonight.
Yes, he has. Boykin's got the ball. This time he's going to be hit hard. I'm not certain. It looks like Chance Farley,
Zach Draper
are there to make a good tackle. Willie Goff, number 70, checks into the ball game. He's going to spell Bubba Smith. So that's the end of the third quarter of play here at Bearcat Stadium in this first round of the AAA playoffs. We're leading 41-0. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with the final period of play.
Serving Booneville for over 60 years, SME specializes in patient education, especially diabetic and chronic lung patients. Medicare claims are processed online. SME's wide variety of gift ideas include the Jubilee line of products such as cappuccino, flavored teas, pancake toppings, and sausage, including the award-winning Southern Praline pecan toppings. Alda's Forever line contains lotions, shower, and bath gels to pamper the beauty within each lady. Alda's also has silver trays, powder shakers, friendship balls, and teacup candles. Don't forget the bridal registry and gifts for all occasions and occupations, including sports activities. Bearcat car flags and yard flags are also available at SME's. Don't forget to see Mary Beth for all your prescription drug and gift needs.
Back where you can't.
And we're back here at Booneville Bearcat Stadium. Footballs are flying into the stands as the cheerleaders do the traditional giving away of the little plastic footballs. Fourth quarter's underway. 41-0 Bearcat lead. It's going to be a handoff to number 12 Boykins off the far side. He's going to have a gain of about 4 on third down. He carries the ball down to the 37-yard line of the Bearcats. And that's going to bring up a 4th down and a long 7. Boy, the Bearcats were treated, Bearcat fans were treated to a Bearcat traditional kind of football game.
It's, like I say, it's good to see us all clicking all on all cylinders.
Absolutely. We got Will Swint on the corner blitz. Boy, leaves us wide open. They were throwing a halfback pass. Because Will came off the corner, they had the perfect play call. The guy was wide open, but it was a very poor pass by the halfback, Marcus Bobbitt. I don't know whether it just slipped out of his hands or...
he never did have a good grip on the football when he throwed it.
Absolutely. So the Bearcats hold again, and we take over possession on our own 37-yard line. 11 minutes, 12 seconds left in the ball game. Bearcats leading 41-0. We have a complete group of second-teamers into the ball game at this time.
Got Jimmy Gilbert in there.
Alan Welling checking in with the play.
I was trying to look to see who that is playing center. That's Willie Goff.
Willie Goff, number 70. Stephen Lee has the ball. He shoots up the middle. He's going to have a gain of about 8 yards on first down. Carries it off of left guard. Takes the ball. Oh! Marked the ball on the 45. I don't know what that was about. He didn't even stop till he was up near the stick. But anyway, that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3.
John Robert Harris into the ball game.
That was an interesting mark, wasn't it?
It was.
What that was about. Ball's on the ground. Still free. Oh, my. Oh, that was a comedy of errors. We'll see who has the ball.
Well, Josh Buffington fell on the ball, but it looked like it squirted out.
But I guess he got back on it.
He did get it back.
Did you see how the ball popped out?
I never did see.
I didn't see how the ball popped out, but all of a sudden, the ball was on the ground and going backwards. We had a couple of chances to recover it, and then even when Buffington jumped on it, it looked like it squirted away, but he must be good underneath the pile because he got the ball back. We have the ball on our own 32-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down, 16 for the Bearcats.
Brian Walker's checked into the ball game, also at tight end.
Stephen Lee, he shoots up the middle. He's going to carry the ball down to the 38-yard line.
Ricky, we're looking at our first punt.
4th and 9. Yeah, that is pretty incredible.
First
9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game, and we're going to punt for the very first time. And even our second team was moving the ball well. We just had a bad play.
We did.
Ronnie Becker. Oh, a good punt.
He
kicks it over their heads. And going to kick it down to the 17-yard line where Josh Holloway, Trey Holloway. And downs the ball on the 17-yard line. 8 minutes, 55 seconds left in the ball game. Bearcats leading 41-0. A.J. Zorn's in the ball game at one of the linebacker positions. Looks like we've got Josh Walker playing the other linebacker. It looks like Willie Goff is in there as well, along with 72, Jared Asbury, and 74, Jimmy Gilbert. Number 90.
That's Matt Oxford, number 90.
Chad Haller's in at one of the defensive backs. It's going to be number 12, Boykins running the ball. And he's going to carry it out to the 25-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 7 on the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3. Looks like we got also Isaac Zerk into the ball game. And Andy Taylor. Matt Heisler. We had somebody check in on the other side. Is that 86, I believe, checked in? That's Wayne Higgins checking in defensive end. It'll be a handoff up the middle to Seats. Seats is going to carry it for a 1st down to their own 35-yard line.
You know, Ricky, he's been kind of quiet tonight. And looking at the film, he was very explosive. I really thought he would really be the main one to stop, but as it turned out, Boykins has been their go-to guy tonight.
Yes, he has. True wishbone for the Hornets. It'll be a handoff this time to number 7, and he's going to be hit, looks like by Andy Taylor and Josh Walker over there, along with 72. That's Jared Asbury. Going to be on the tackle. Number 7 is Marcus Bobbitt for the Hornets. He has a gain of about 5. He's going to bring up a second down and 5. They have the ball right near their own 40-yard line. 7 minutes, 42 seconds left in the ball game. Bearcats have a 41 to goose egg lead. Boykins, he's hit in the backfield, but he shakes loose. He's going to be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Asbury again on the tackle, along with Andy Taylor and
Matt Oxford.
Matt Oxford, good job.
I tell you what, Ricky, we got to give a lot of credit to Oak Grove. I tell you what, they've got a class program. Visiting with some of the Oak Grove people here in the press box, they're very classy people, got a classy program.
Right.
Their football team has not laid down. They're continuing to work hard and keep moving along. I tell you what, they've got a lot to.
I've been impressed with them. We played them in '98, and their people were just classy all the way through.
They are.
And played with heart.
They do.
Even when they got way behind. You remember last time we played them?
Tell you what, they made a game of it there late.
Absolutely. We had a 34 to, I believe, 0 lead.
Yeah.
They got 2 or 3 onside kicks,
right.
14 points, and all of a sudden we're thinking,
right,
we may need to do something else here. But we held on, and I believe 130-something to 14, if I remember that game well. I was very impressed by their quarterback and the way they played. You don't see a lot of cheap shots and things going on in this ball game tonight.
They're well coached and well disciplined.
Yes. 3rd down and about an inch. It's a new quarterback for the Oak Grove Hornets. Number 7 is going to run the ball. That's Marcus Bobbitt. He's going to have the first down right around midfield. But number 8, Matt Pruss, is going to be quarterbacking. He's was not on the original roster, but they were kind enough to come and tell us that about his addition to the roster tonight. He does both the place kicking and the punting. Of course, we've not seen him much on the place kicking. I believe one time just to get the second half underway. First and 10. Going to be a quick pitch out to Seats. And we straight out. He breaks the tackle. He's getting hit again. He breaks another tackle. Oh, and he's going to be tackled on the far side out there by A.J. Zorns, number 59. And he's always going to be all the way down to the 25-yard line, 26-yard line of the Booneville Bearcats.
Matt Hassler come flying up, but he didn't have the right angle on him. The guy just sidestepped him and kept going. But you learn all that with playing time, and this is the future of the Bearcats out there right now.
Absolutely. True wishbone. Now they break the bone. Going to be a handoff to Boykin. He breaks the tackle, stiff arms, and then Matt Heisler this time rides him down on about the 15-yard line.
Tell you what, that kid runs hard. You know, I don't think the first tackler has made a tackle on him all that long.
I don't believe so. It takes 2 or 3. Looks like Daniel Boersma, number 23, is checking in to replace Josh Walker, who's been playing most of the game at offensive guard for the Bearcats. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the ball game. Bearcats leading 41-0. Hornets on the move, second down and about a half yard. On the Bearcats, 16-yard line. It's going to be a handoff right in the middle of the Seats. He breaks loose. He's going to be tackled by 72. Is that Asbury, I believe?
Jared Asbury.
And he tackles him down around the 7-yard line. They're going to have a first and go from the 7. kind of hard for Dale Mann, the defensive coordinator, to allow the...
right, you like to pitch those shutouts.
You like to pitch the shutouts, but you got some young men that are hungry to play and give them that opportunity. They're out there against the first team of the Hornets, first and goal from the 7-yard line. It's going to be a quick pitch to Sheets. He's snowed under.
Look at there.
Great play.
Matt Oxford.
Matt Oxford, number 90, tackles him back at the 10-yard line. There'll be a loss of, it's about 2 yards. They was really on the ball, I guess it was on the 8. So it's going to be a second down and go from the 10-yard line. Great job by that young man.
He sure did. Strung it out, played it as well as you could play it.
Isaac Zerk. Yeah. Isaac Zerk was also up to help force the play.
Who was that? 23.
Isaac Zerk covers the ball. They're going to call him down. I think that's a weak call. I think that's a call favoring the team way behind, because that ball, I believe it was Matt Oxford that hit him from behind.
It's Daniel Boersma that come flying in and made the hit.
Was it?
Yeah, man.
And the ball came flying out.
I'm like you. I think it was a cheap call.
I believe it was. I understand. The ball game's about to run out, and you know they have a lot of compassion towards the team, and they have played classy. But that was a weak call. Well, he does call them like we say.
That's right.
True wishbone. The time's going to run out of the clock. It's going to be a delay of game, and that's going to move the Hornets back another 5. And they're going to have the ball on the 20-yard line. It's going to be third and go from the 20-yard line. What's the play on a call like this?
I don't know. Throw it to the corner, I guess.
I think I would say some kind of pitch out or hand off to Boykin.
Right. I'd get him in the play somehow.
Absolutely. True wishbone they line up in. Like they're going to stay in it this time. And indeed, it's going to be a pitch. It's going to be a halfback pass.
He's wide open.
Oh, my. Andy Taylor made an effort, but number 1 was setting in the end zone. That's J.D. Lowry, and he catches the pass for an Oak Grove touchdown on a halfback pass.
And the third one they've attempted tonight, so the third one was a charm.
Yeah, it sure was. Good-looking pass. The first one that looked decent. Of course, he had all kinds of time to set up, to throw the ball. The boy was just wide open. He didn't have to try to finagle it in any way. So they get on the board with 6 points. Number 76, big number 76. That's Brent Jacobson in to attempt the extra point. Oh, we plow through, but he's going to knock it through. It's going to be good. So with 3 minutes, 24 seconds left in the ball game, Oak Grove gets on the board. Bearcats retain a 41-7 lead. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Tell it like it is. I'm nothing to play with. Go and find
Danny Duval at River Valley Furniture in Booneville, Arkansas, south of high prices, where we guarantee the best price every day on quality name brands like Lazy Boy, Hooker, Mayo, Flex Steel, and many others. Come to River Valley Furniture in Booneville, Arkansas, and we will save you money.
Citizens Bank, we are proud of the fact that we've been serving our neighbors for 90 years, and our employees want to continue to serve you with years of banking expertise
and fresh, innovative ideas.
So no matter what stage of life you're in, we want to meet your needs.
And we're back. It's going to be an onside kick. It's going to be a great job by our offensive lineman.
That's 68. That's Josh Walker.
He catches the ball and falls on it immediately and does a good job to take possession of the ball for the Bearcats. So we will have the ball 1st and 10 from our 46-yard line.
Lyman's dream.
Absolutely. He did the right thing, though. Right. The temptation was to take off running.
Right.
But I believe falling on the ball was the thing he needed to do at that point. It'll be a handoff to Daniel Boersma. He's going to be snowed under.
That's Nathan Adair.
Is that Nathan Adair?
That's Nathan. No, you're right. It was Daniel Boersma. They tossed him like a rag doll.
Yes, they did. Fine young man.
He is.
Shirey's at quarterback. We have a full house backfield.
Ricky, I think we lined up offsides.
Yeah, they're going to call us offsides. It did look like this side of the line of scrimmage, didn't it?
We don't have a 95 on the roster.
That's Brent Morris.
That's Brent Morris, okay. He lined up offsides.
They changed his jersey a few weeks ago because we started wanting to play him at tight end.
Right.
And I believe it's worked for us. We've moved Josh Walker into a starting guard position. We've funneled Brent in along with Trey Holloway in power situations, and seems to be very effective for us at this point. Full house backfield again, 2nd 15. Matt Heisler has the ball. Going to be a loss of about 1.5 yards, 2 yards. He's going to be tackled at our 40-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 17 for the Bearcats.
2 minutes left, 41-7. Bearcats have played a great ball game tonight.
Congratulations to Coach Rippey. Just got his 100th win. 101st at Clarksville. And this will be a 102nd win for Ken Rippey. And again, for the last several years, we've been in the playoffs. And for the last several years, we're going to get past the 1st round.
That's right.
1 minute, 35 seconds left in the ball game. And we're going to have our 2nd punt of the evening. Some of these starters have been over here chilling out for a long period of time. Now they got to run out there because they're their only kicking team.
Right.
Ronnie Becker back deep to punt. We do need to do this because we're probably doing it at other games. And indeed, they try to pressure. Boy, good kick. Going to be fielded at the 20-yard line. I assume Boykin made a fair catch signal. I really don't know why he made a fair catch signal. He had a little room.
Yeah, in fact, Ronnie out-punted the coverage, so he had room to run.
It looked like that anyway. So they take over 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 1 minute, 1 second left in the ball game.
You know, our hat's off to the whole coaching staff, too. They do such a wonderful job with these kids. Getting them prepared week in, week out. They do a great job.
Today, they knew that we should beat this team. But keeping them focused and reminding them that they have a Boykin and some guys that can step up if you give them an inch.
That's right.
Keeping them focused was important. And next week, that shouldn't be a problem.
No, and when you're dealing with 16, 17-year-old kids, sometimes it's hard to keep them focused.
But next week, we as a 2nd seed will be facing most probably a 1st seed. I haven't heard an update on the Lone Oak score. I hope that someone can pass that along to us so we can report that before we go off the air. But we will see.
This may be the last play of the ball game. Good tackle over there by Daniel Boersma.
And that brings us down to 10 seconds as a stoppage because it's going to be a 1st down. So when they set the chains, they'll start the clock And we'll see whether Oak Grove will try to get the playoff. I think it's going to be difficult unless they hurry. It's already down to 7. They're just now breaking the huddle. 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't believe they got it off. Ball game is, well, they run a play, and I think it was really after the clock went off, but it only went for a couple of yards. The Booneville Bearcats take the first round playoff game here at Bearcat Stadium with a 41-7 victory. Stanley, we appreciate you. Great job.
Into the third quarter, 14-7 is still Lono. He said something about who's Northside playing. Northside's losing 38-0.
We get word right now, we appreciate that in the third quarter, it still remains Lono 14, Waldron 7.
So, hey, Waldron still got a shot.
Still got a shot, and so we can't tell you yet whether we'll be driving to Lone Oak or whether we'll be right here at Bearcat Stadium. So you'll need to get the newspapers to see where we're going to be. But I want to again say thank you to the Booneville Development Corporation and the television network there. Jerry Standridge does a good job. I want to say thank you to Tom McComb, Nanook of the North, and his efforts tonight. He did a great job on the camera. We had Jumping Gerald Holloway with us a couple of times. Stanley Bryant. I'm Ricky Lee. We congratulate Ken Rippey and his staff and the Booneville Bearcats for another great victory. Now we're going to show you some of our sponsors, and we want you to honor those sponsors and thank them for sponsoring Bearcat football.